Hi YouTube, welcome back to another video as part of the Telltale's 21st anniversary special marathon edition series. Today we are going to be ranking and reviewing our next game, which is CSI Hard Evidence. Finally, I do apologize that it has been taking a while for me to get this video out. There have been a lot of things that have been making me not able to release the video, so I do apologize about that up until now. But we are back at it again, and we are gonna make sure to continue doing more of these videos. But before we get started in today's video, if you're new to the channel, definitely subscribe, hit the like button if you enjoy the video today, turn on the notification bell if you want to get notified about future videos similar to this one. And if you know anyone that might be interested in this type of content, definitely go share this with your family and friends as well. And before we get started today's video, I did get a question in the comment section. Are you going to be playing Batman, the Telltale series after you finish the Minecraft story mode? All choices male Jesse. Yes, that is supposed to be the plan, but I will not be playing that immediately. And there was a bit of confusion where someone asked me, "Will you play Batman?" And to make this very clear, I promise I'm not going to talk about this for a while, but I just want to make this very clear, and then we'll continue with the video. So, just to be clear, so basically, someone asked me in the comment section, am I going to be playing Batman the Telltale series? Yes or no? And originally I said yes, but the problem is there's going to be other videos that I need to record and get them done first. And the videos that I'm talking about specifically is the ones that I'm making right now, which is for the Telltale's 21st anniversary special series. And you can see here, uh, Batman season 1 and season 2, they're both right here. I'm not to say Basically, if you were confused, I didn't say like I didn't want to play it. I was more so saying that I do want to play it. And even if I didn't want to, it's part of the series anyways. So even if I didn't want to play it, I would still have to just for the marathon. So I will be playing it, but it will take a while to get there. I mean, look at how many games we have here that we need to get through, not including hard evidence, because we're gonna be doing that today. Uh, it's gonna take a while to get to Batman. So yeah, basically what I'm trying to say is yes, it will take a while. Obviously, I know sometimes it's hard to wait just to get someone to play a game that you really love because it can take a while sometimes. So I do apologize that it might take a while, but yes, the answer is 100% yes. I can 100% guarantee you, yes, I will be playing both season 1 and season 2 of Batman. It's just going to take a while to get there. But someone in the comment section was confused, so I just wanted to be making that very clear first before we continue with the video. Okay, alright, so now that's out of the way, you can see we have our next game right down here, which is CSI Hard Evidence. And this game is pretty boring to me. And I will be explaining why, but usually what I do is I explain what the story is about, and then I will usually, at the end, give my personal thoughts on the game. So, the first thing that I want to say is for Hard Evidence, they usually have, for the last CSI game that I reviewed, they have these things called cases instead of episodes. They don't call them episodes, they call them cases. And they have 5 cases in the game. There is no sixth case or seventh case or eighth case or 10th case. Um, and I'm going to be explaining what the story is. So I'm not gonna literally go on for the entire story, like explain every bit of information that's in the story because this game personally is already boring and you'll hear the reason why in just a moment. But for the first case that we have, you are basically trying to figure out because someone is burning the taxi driver alive in a taxi cab, and you have to figure out who has burnt the man in the taxi cab. And then eventually you will figure out that there's this guy by the name of Ed Danville, and yes, there is spoiler warnings for this if you have not played it yet. Ed Danville is the guy who had burnt the guy in a taxi cab, and you will figure that out throughout the story. And it personally took me quite a long time to try and figure this out. It took me at least almost 4 hours just to figure this out because there were a lot of things that I was not aware of that were in episode one. So yeah, there were a lot of things that because I had to use a guide for some of these episodes sometimes. So yeah, that's episode one, or case one, I should say, not episode one. All right, so this next case that we have is titled Double Down. Oh, by the way, if I didn't, I don't think I mentioned it, but case one was titled Burning for You. So for the next case, titled Double Down, basically you arrest Nicole Watt because you figure out that she went inside Connie's apartment when Connie was having a baby at the time, or trying to have a baby. And then basically, Nicole tries to kill her, and then Connie will shoot Nicole, but it doesn't work for Nicole. So then eventually they figure out Nicole was the one who tried to kill Connie, but they were able to try and bring Connie back to life. And yeah, that is basically all for case two. So the next case, which is case three, is titled Shock Rock. And the victim here is Kathy Cantanta, and she was basically making the. Alright, so this next case is titled Shock Rock, and the victim here is Kathy Cantana, and the reason why she's the victim here is because we figured out that she had made the echo pedals, and what happened was this band called the Bullet Train stepped on the echo pedal, and the entire band was electrocuted, and they figured out that she was the one that was involved in the incident of shocking the shock rock. No pun intended, but it shocked me. But yeah, that's basically what case three is. So the next case is titled In Your Eyes, and basically we figured out that Adea Banderit was involved in, and she was the victim because his her mother was the one who killed Adea's father, and she basically, Adea Banderit, was the one who hid a cloth of blood in the she was the one who was trying to clean up the incident so that like nobody would knew who it was that killed Adea's father, and that's the reason why you were able to figure out that Adaya Banderit was the one who was involved as the victim, but also in this crime scene. And now, that is it for case four. Alright, so for this final case, it's titled The Peacemaker, and we figured out that the three sons, Keith Wilde, Anthony, and Eddie, were the ones that were involved in the incident because they were at some sort of antique shop, and one of the, I think the owner or the employee was waving a bra at the three kids, and then Anthony, he accidentally uh shoots the gun, which he wasn't supposed to, and that clearly made a noise. So then they were figuring out that it what was supposed to, it didn't end so well with the three kids that were involved ended up killing Ed, who was the employee or the owner that was waving the bra at them. And that is basically it for CSI Hard Evidence. Now, again, there is more that I could say about it, but if I were to say more, personally, in my opinion, the video would be more longer, and then not only would it be more longer, but it would also, and the video also probably wouldn't really be that entertaining since there would be a lot talking in it. So I'm basically just shorting out the story, and like I said, there has already been spoilers, so if you've been spoiled, you unfortunately have been spoiled. So yeah, that's basically it for the entire story. Now, my personal thoughts and opinions about this game. So I did actually go back and try and 100% complete it. And to be honest, even after I 100% completed it, it was so tiring because literally the time I'm recording this, I haven't released the 100% guide for CSI Hard Evidence, but if any of you had watched that video, basically I was saying that I had to replay the first case 3 times. One because I was trying to find that one collectible or thoroughness point that I missed, and then the other time there was not enough space for my storage, so I had to make more space and get rid of other recordings. So then I recorded for the third time, and then case two I recorded once, so I didn't have to go back and replay it again. But then for case three is where it started to get really annoying for me. And by the way, no, this isn't specifically from the collectibles. This will have something to do with other things, but I will get to that as soon as I'm done talking about the all collectibles. And then I had to replay episode 3 twice. Once because I missed 2 thoroughness points, and then the last time that I did play it, I made sure specifically I went back to the other parts of the episode to make sure I didn't miss it, because if I missed it, then I would have had to re-record them all over again. And originally, it was very, very long. It was like almost, I would say at least more than 5.5 hours. And that's why I tried lowering it a little bit, because there were a lot of parts where it was just I would do nothing. So basically, it's now at least I think at least around maybe less than 4 hours and 20 minutes. So, and yeah, that's there was a lot of collectibles for that. It was basically what it was is like there would be, for people that don't know, there are bonus items in this game, and you would have to unlock them. There were 15 of them, and most of them were trailers and basically would say more information about the game. And I honestly wasn't sure if it was safe to play, because to me it looked like if I played it, it would have been copyrighted. So I decided that I'm just gonna avoid playing these videos then. But basically, there wasn't really anything interesting from looking at that. And that's why after I was done recording, I didn't care to look more at those collectibles. There were 15 collectibles that would just show videos of something, and the first 5 for the first row, you basically had to complete all of the cases normally, and then the second row, you had to collect all five insects from each of those cases, and then you would have to get five master rankings through all five cases. And that basically means you have to ask no questions, so you cannot get any hints. You have to collect every evidence point, all five insects, and all thoroughness points. And that's basically going to give you the master ranking through all of those cases. So if anyone wants to try and get a master ranking on those cases, then I would definitely suggest you go on ahead and watch the video because I tried to make it look as good as I could. Yeah, that rhymes. I tried to make it look good as I could. But no, I did try and make it look good. So yeah, you can watch that if you want. And even after doing that, personally, I did not really like this game at all. And the biggest reason why I didn't like it is because it just felt like it was the original CSI. Because for people that don't know, CSI Three Dimensions of Murder was the first game from the CSI Telltale series, and it was not good. To be honest, the first one wasn't that good, and the story I thought for the first game was a little bit okay. Hard Evidence, there was really, I don't know. To me, the stories for Hard Evidence, they're just not really that memorable. There's nothing really cool that Telltale did where they changed some mechanic and like there was just nothing really interesting about Hard Evidence. So the story, yeah, like basically to me it's just Hard Evidence was a bit more worst, was a bit more bad. And also another reason why that I didn't like it is because it took a long time to try and complete all these cases normally. And so I'm gonna say how long it took for me to complete each episode because I remember how long it took. So for case one, it took at least 3.5 hours. And then for case two, that took almost 3 hours, 2 hours and 50 minutes, I think. And then three and four, they were also 2 hours. I'm pretty sure they were less than 2 hours and 50 minutes. And then case one was actually almost 2 hours. Or case five, I mean, not case one. Case five took me almost 2 hours. So, it, yeah, I'm personally gonna be honest. I think I already made my mind, but hard evidence is going in the F tier. Again, there's nothing really enjoyable about hard evidence. It to me just feels like it's the same type of concept as Dimensions of Murder was. Same mechanics, same system. Basically, you have to figure out who the victim is. Then, when you figure out at the end with enough clues, you arrest the victim. And yeah, this was not really that enjoyable. And even with the collectibles, I think I don't remember if Dimensions of Murder had collectibles because I didn't see someone 100% Dimensions of Murder, so I don't know if there were collectibles. But yeah, basically, Hard Evidence was not really that good. And in my opinion, Hard Evidence did nothing to make the game better. So that's personally my honest opinion about Hard Evidence. So, with that being said, if anyone wants to share if you have played, maybe if you have played Hard Evidence, I'd like to know, did you enjoy it? Yes or no? If so, what was the reason? Let me know in the comment section below. I'm curious to see now if people have played any of these Telltale games. So far, we've played three, four, five, six of them. Sam and Max Beyond Time and Space will be our seventh one. And yes, that will be the next game we will be playing through the Telltale's 21st anniversary special series, and that will be exciting because I really enjoyed Save the World. If anyone has watched that, it was very fun. I had such a fun time with that, and I'm so excited to see how much more fun Beyond Time and Space will be. But with that being said, that is gonna end today's video for the uh Telltale's 21st anniversary special. So if you guys are new to the channel, definitely subscribe. Hit the like button if you enjoyed the video today. Turn on the notification bell if you want to get notified about future videos similar to this one. And also, if you know anyone that might be interested in this type of content, go share this with anyone you think would enjoy these types of videos. So, with that being said, thank you so much for watching today's video of the Telltale's 21st anniversary special marathon series for ranking and reviewing CSI Hard Evidence. Have a good day. Bye.